Hey everyone, welcome to Chef Shelley's Kitchen. Today we are going to make a chicken lasagna Alfredo. Who've ever heard of such a thing? Not me. I found this great recipe and thought I've got to share this absolutely with my viewers. And the ingredients are so super simple, and I'm going to tell you some hacks, if you will, to make it even simpler. One hack is if you want to use frozen spinach, then you can just microwave the spinach, or if you cook it in the saucepan, but great, here it is, wonderful, or just use fresh, you're just going to have to cook it. We're going to use some ricotta cheese, that's classic if you remember from lasagna. And then I've got a mixture here of chicken breast and chicken leg. And here's the second hack, rotisserie chicken. So I bought this already cooked, and then I just diced it up. We're gonna be using, you can make your own Alfredo sauce. As a matter of fact, if you search my site, there is a recipe for Alfredo sauce. Here's a quick hack, you don't have time. You can try the Newman's Alfredo. It's lowest in sugar and fat, carbs. So I feel like that's the better choice. Third hack is get oven ready noodles. Now, you're probably saying, oh my God, where do you have these for noodles? I'm gonna make this in this nicely small dish here, which will be about 4 to 5 servings. So if you're going to make this as a regular lasagna dish, you want to use the full noodles. You may want to do 3 layers. And then just make sure you double the quantity. So what I'm sharing with you is going to be enough for this container here, okay? The smaller one. All right, so the first thing what we're going to do is we're going to go in and mix these ingredients, and then we're going to start layering. So I'm going to put the chicken in first, and we're going to mix this with the Alfredo sauce. And to be quite honest, I do have a lot of chicken in here. But you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to do it. You really should only need about 2 breasts. But again, I've got the rotisserie. I just cut it up. And as a matter of fact, with the rest of that rotisserie, I'm going to be making chicken salad. So, all right. So I'm going to turn this over and let this drain at the bottom, and we'll try to get the remaining parts of it. All right, we're gonna mix this together. This basically becomes our sauce. So if you're doing a lasagna, normally you would have your ground beef or your ground turkey or ground chicken, whatever. This subs as that, okay? So we've got that, mix that nicely. And I'm not putting any salt in this. I will add some pepper though. And that's because this already has, first of all, the rotisserie chicken was already seasoned, doesn't need any more salt. The Alfredo sauce has its own. And in the background, you might see that I'm preheating the oven to 350. All right, the next 2 things we're going to mix is going to be spinach and the ricotta cheese. And I'm gonna use a pretty generous portion of this spinach, not all of it. If you're going to do this like a regular dish, if you will, then you could just use one of the frozen 10 ounce. Because I'm cutting this in half, you know, I'm not going to use as much. And what we're going to be doing is I'm actually going to mix these 2 together. Now, a lot of times what I do when I'm making my lasagna, normally I tend to just layer this. So it's up to you. If you want to layer it, you can layer it, okay? Totally up to you, make it your own. And as I'm doing this, I'm just realizing, I think I want more of that spinach because I really want this to be a nice dish that has lots of the vegetables already in there. And again, this is cut down on some of the cooking time just because you've got all of these kind of pre-made or easy-made kinds of dishes, all right? So I'm gonna try to hold this up to you so you can get a sense for what that looks like, okay? So you're gonna have just about that much in there. Again, I'll put the, remember, as always, all of the ingredients and the measurements are in the comment section. So don't forget to go there to get what you need. All right, this is nicely done. All right, so here is a trick. Oh, and by the way, let's go and put some salt and pepper. Don't forget that in this mixture as well, because I did not add any salt to the spinach. Okay. So let's stir that. And then let me also grab the rest of this Alfredo sauce, because we don't want anything to go to waste. All right. I'm not about waste. All right, that's good. Let's take the last of the Alfredo. Wonderful. Okay, let's wash our hands here a little bit. Forgot to bring my paper towel over. All right, so here is the hack, if you will, for dealing with oven-ready noodles. Some people are like, oh God, they're so hard, I don't like them. Well, that's because when you start a lasagna dish with oven-ready noodles, you have to put something moist on the bottom first. That's the hack. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take some of this chicken mixture here, and we're just gonna put some on the bottom, okay? Because it needs the moisture, bottom and top, in order to ensure that it can cook and it's tender. So I've just has this nicely spread, just to make sure it's covered. Now we're gonna go on. I'm only gonna use 4 of these because we're gonna try to not do a whole bunch of noodles, okay? I'm gonna take half of this and put it on top. Okay, like so. I'm gonna spread it. And then I'm going to take, and the thing is that I actually do want to, and either, it doesn't matter. Honestly, you could have put this on, then what I do want to do, we're gonna have to add another layer, of course, of, and on top of this, we're gonna actually put, and that looks so good. Spread it nicely. We're gonna add some cheese, mozzarella cheese. Put that on top. Okay, it'll get another layer. All right, now we're doing our last layer. Can put that on, like so. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm gonna go on, put chicken on again. Well, before I put the chicken, let's go in and put the rest of this. And the reason why I just decided I wanted the chicken to go in last is because it's gonna actually help melt that cheese. So let's just do it like this. Spread it on. Again, you could have put this on top of the noodles after we put down the first layer. Doesn't matter. You're just wanting to layer it. But what I have found is it really does come out better if you make the top, this layer, then put on the chicken, then put on the last of the cheese. All right, now we're gonna just spread this on top, like so. Okay. I'm just trying to get it out of here, and then we're gonna put it in the oven. And of course, it's always tricky for me to tell you how long, because while it's on 350, your 350 and my 350 may not be the same 350. All right, so now we've got this on top, and you want to make sure the cheese is the very last thing, but make sure this is right under the cheese, okay? Whew, this looks so good. So good, so good. All right, so we're done with this. Now I'm going to take and layer this with cheese. This is where we get all the good cheese on the top part, okay? So it wasn't as generous with the, this is about 2 cups of cheese, by the way. And again, this will be in the comment section for you. All right, we got this ready. So we're gonna pop this in the oven. And I'm gonna say this is gonna cook for at least 50 minutes. But let's see, okay? Always depends. All right, so this is going in the oven. And once it comes out, I can tell you it's ready. I'm gonna show you and we'll be set to go. All right, be back soon. So 40 minutes later, and I've let it cool. You can see how beautiful this chicken Alfredo lasagna is, whatever you want to call it. So anyway, I let it cool just so that I can scoop out a little bit here. Of course, I want you to see how delicious it is, and it wouldn't be right without a trial. And notice no crunchy noodles. Why? Because we made sure there was sauce on the bottom. So let's take a bite. See, I want to get some of everything. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Again, just all the flavors really come together. You can see that chicken in there. You've got the spinach. Wow. I don't want to be rude. I need to end this episode so I can get to this right now. Thank you all for tuning in. Again, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Hit the subscribe button, like it. Let's let YouTube know that you enjoy my videos and they can advertise it accordingly. I come out with an episode every other week. Some recipe that's simple, delicious, and a healthier version. Hey, this is going to be the hit of any party or dinner party or just your own dinner. Treat yourself. Enjoy. Bye. Remember all the ingredients in the comment section. Bye-bye.